A few days later, Dr. Lori called. We were on speakerphone, so Mom couldn't stop Lori. Dr. Lori seems a little disappointed and wants to know why we are looking at nursing homes. Dad was supposed to go to a nursing home for extended care, where he would have been taken care of and given the proper meds at proper times. This was per a conversation with a social worker taking care of Dad.
Hi, Lori.
Hi, Steve.
Got you on speakerphone with Mom.
Oh, okay. I just tried to call her.
Ah.
In the car.
Oh, yours is in the car. We're sitting at a picnic table.
Oh. Are you at the hospital?
Well, we're not very far from there. We just looked at 3 different nursing homes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How'd that come about?
Well, they'll probably discharge him on Saturday, most likely, and they gave us a list of the ones, so we just went and checked them out for rehab.
Possibly the most important recording is from a few weeks later, 2 days before Dad's death. Dad's condition had worsened to a critical level, and the nursing home had sent Dad to the local ER. This ER decided that Dad needed to go to a hospital in the big city. Maybe their hope was to bypass the people that were not allowing him to have his medicine and treatments. His son, Dr. Roger, is very aware of the treatments necessary to save Dad's life. Dr. Roger chases Dad to 2 different hospitals to make sure that Dad does not get the medical treatment he desperately needs. He then continues that Dad will be transferred to intensive care, and Dr. Roger will have to follow Dad there and make sure that doctors are on the same page and will not administer medication. He is very clear about stopping the hospital staff from treating Dad. This is the complete conversation between Dr. Roger and I on May 15, 2016 at 12:59 a.m., about 48 hours before Dad was euthanized. Dr. Roger also states that Dad is aware about 25% of any given conversation, making it very easy to get him to agree to anything and sign anything. This is Dr. Roger in his doctor costume, which is appropriate for this conversation. Here we go.
I'm here at the hospital with Dad. He's on oxygen right now. Basically, he's got multiple emboli in his lungs, and he's got pleural effusion fluid in his lungs. The only way they can really treat it is if he'll take blood thinners, and they think he might have a infection too, so they want to give him antibiotics, and he's refusing both of those. So he said, no blood thinners, no antibiotics. So we're just kind of at the point where everyone's sort of on board with that. The doctors are going to say, they're saying, okay, if we don't do this, you're probably going to code here. Do you want us to try to save you? He was agreeable to them doing CPR one time. So from Dad's perspective, if you can bring him back one time, go ahead and do it. After that, don't try it again. So, the doctors are kind of saying, well, why even bother?
Right.
Because if you're not going to take the blood thinners, you're not going to take the antibiotics, what's to bring you back for? So he thinks, taking probiotics will solve the problem and will miraculously get better. So anyway, that's kind of where we are right now. Pretty soon they're going to move him up to the ICU. I don't know. This would seem to happen. Lori's going to come in the morning. My guess would be probably is not going to make it out of here. He seems fine right now. He's lucid. He's got, he's on heavy oxygen. His color actually looks pretty good, but if he refuses the blood thinners and antibiotics, it's not going to, nothing's going to get better. It's just going to get worse. So his lungs fill up and he can't breathe anymore.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing that could happen within a couple days. I don't know. So anyway, Lori's coming in the morning. I'm here for now. I'll probably stay here until he at least gets moved up to the ICU and see what status is from that. I'll talk to the doctors up there and make sure they're on the same page with his treatment.
Well, fun Saturday night for you.
Oh yes, it's been fun all around. I went to the hospital in Seville, and they're like, "Oh no, you just you." Like, damn it.
Yeah, Mom said something about that.
Anyway.
You said you're gonna hang out there for a while, or you're about ready to head home, or?
No, we're still in the emergency department, so I'm gonna at least hang around until they move him up to the ICU, so I know where he is and what's going on with that.
Okay, gotcha.
I want to talk to the doctors up there to make sure they're aware of his wishes. Because he's gonna, we just got through all this with all the emergency medicine docs, but now we're gonna have to go through it again with the ICU docs.
Yeah.
Their first reaction would be like, "Oh, let's get him on blood thinners." No, can't do that.
Dad's reasoning for that is he doesn't believe in conventional medicine.
Right. He just wants probiotics. He wants warm milk. That's what he's asking for. I don't know. I'm not going to give him anything because, again, he's on the oxygen. They can't take the mask off. Okay.
So is he semi-coherent now? I mean,
He's sort of sleeping right now.
okay.
Kind of fades in and out, but he's as coherent as he usually is, which is maybe 25% of any conversation.
Yeah. He and I talked a little bit about what he wants for his, burial and that sort of thing, and
Oh, that's good. I meant to ask him about that, but I never got to it.
yeah, I thought if he was awake enough that you could ask him, maybe you could confirm. I mean, I was kind of at a point where it was a little, just something to talk about. He mentioned wanting to get cremated and put in that little cemetery by his house, the old little one. Then he also mentioned it would be nice to be in the bigger one, where he used to walk the dogs all the time. So he did not seem to want to have a normal, standard coffin burial, because I guess the new coffins are pretty much hermetically sealed or something like that. He thought a pine box would be okay, but he didn't want to be in a new modern type casket.
Yeah, cremation's good.
Yeah, so
That's what I want to, in case I happen to die. And I think Mom already knows that, but just keep it simple. Just burn me up.
and then be sprinkled somewhere.
I haven't really thought that far. I don't really have a preference personally. As far as where I go. I don't know. I probably wouldn't mind just going up to stick me with the rest of the clan somewhere. I don't know. Do you have any preferences on that stuff?
Oh, I don't know. I'm borderline not really wanting to be cremated, but it's not really in keeping with everybody else wants to be cremated.
You can do whatever you want. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I like the idea of just being obliterated, because otherwise someone can dig me up and stick my bones in their office. I've done that to enough other creatures.
That would be
I want it done to me.
Are you gonna let anybody dissect you or anything?
No. Absolutely not.
Direct cremation, huh?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I guess if you get a chance to talk to Dad about that, then see if he got a preference. He mentioned really liking the cemetery next to his house because he'd be close to his 2 dogs that are buried there at his house property, which is close to the cemetery.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
What was the other option?
There's a bigger cemetery just outside of, if you go into town and then go out on the, there's like a, well, you've probably been to, well, yeah, going to Dad's house. So there's a Marathon gas station there.
Uh,
Well, there's a crossroad, the road you take out to Dad's, and then there's a crossroad that's perpendicular to that. And if you go out of town about a quarter of a mile, there's a big cemetery out there that he likes to walk the dogs at. Or he likes to walk Sam at, and the other dogs as well. So I don't know. That would be another option, I guess.
yeah. Alright.
I don't know. I suppose that's the option he'll go for, but
What's the bigger one? The smaller one?
well, he seemed to have a preference in the smaller one, but I don't know how hard it would be to line that up. So it may be considerably easier to do the bigger one. I don't imagine he wants to go where his mom is. She's probably zone. I don't know that for a fact, but or is she? Do you know?
I have no idea.
I remember a cemetery up there. I remember seeing Alicia was buried there, Dad's older sister. Maybe she was shipped up there after she was cremated. Well, probably a lot of not necessary fiddling to do that. Yeah, so I guess I don't know. If you want to clarify what he wants in that range, if it works out in your conversation.
Okay.
All right. Well, thanks for being there for Dad.
Oh, sure. Yep. If anything else major happens, I'll send you a text or something so you can get some sleep.
All right. Yeah, I'll probably see about stopping in after class tomorrow.
Alrighty.
Unless for some strange reason I'm early, I can stop in before class.
Alrighty.
You said Lori would be out, come there in the morning?
Yeah.
All right. Well, bro.
Alright, yep.
Well, hope you find something entertaining to do there.
Thanks. I gotta go. They're getting ready to move in.
All right. See you, Russ.
I'll catch you later.
Bye. Bye. So, I did delete locations for privacy purposes. Other than that, the conversation is completely unedited, full length. Obviously, Roger doesn't want to donate his body to science, even though he's dissected hundreds of bodies of people who donated their body to science. He's been disrespectful with quite a few of them, which he's told me about. Our grandparents both donated their bodies to science. My grandmother's a nurse, my grandfather was a doctor, and my uncle was a doctor, and he donated his body to science for dissection and students to learn from. But Roger's not doing that because he knows the kind of things that can be done with cadavers. And again, he was disrespectful with several cadavers. So, yeah, he wants to be burned up and not dissected. Anyway, yeah, Roger's clearly stopping Dad's treatment. He wants to be there to make sure Dad does not get the care that he needs.